off the show by celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. In 1968, after years of advocacy from Mexican, Caribbean, Central, and South American communities, Hispanic Heritage Week became officially recognized in the United States, and in 1988 became known as Hispanic Heritage Month. The Sacramento Public Library celebrates and honors Latino heritage, and joining us to tell us more about the services and opportunities offered in celebration of this month is bilingual outreach librarian Ricardo M. Ramirez. Welcome, Ricardo. Yeah, we're happy to have you on the show today. And what type of programs and services is the Sacramento Public Library offering currently?
So we have a fantastic array of programs celebrating Latino heritage here, representing the Sacramento community in particular. Well, one of the things is that they're all free and open to the public. And in particular, we just wrapped up our Poets and Authors series, where we had Marcelo Hernandez Castillo and Sonia Gutierrez talk about their authorship and their advocacy work for Latino and Chicano and immigrant communities. We also had Sly Espinosa, a local documentary filmmaker, talk about their work and their process with one of our teen programs. And our bilingual outdoor story times continue, including one later on today at the Bell Coolidge Library. So we have a lot of great programs that are focused on Latino heritage. Also on our website, we have some great resources and reading lists that talk about Latino, Latinx narratives that are available at saclibrary.org. But one of the things that we want to make sure that everyone knows about is that we have so many reading materials, an incredible collection of books, ebooks, movies, videos that you can stream that support and affirm the Latino heritage that we have here in Sacramento County.
Which is so important and needed to continuously have. How are the programs that the library offers designed to interest and engage the Latino community as well as the broader public?
Sure. So, one of the things that, in being able to coordinate these programs as an outreach librarian in particular is to work with the local community organizations that do Latino, Hispanic work all year round. So we work closely in collaboration to design the programs, to check in with each other about what's going on in the community so that, the programs are community centered, they reflect and represent modern historical issues. So making sure that we create inclusive spaces, not just in our programs, but the library in general for all.
And continuously. Why are these programs so important to the Latino community, and how big is the Latino and Hispanic population in Sacramento County?
Yeah, so in Sacramento County, nearly 25% Hispanic Latino, and the population really is just expansive. That includes the great diversity within that community: Black, Indigenous, Asian, Latino communities here. But also, it talks about that shows us that there's a great need, but also historical impact that these communities have had here in Sacramento County in particular. So it's important to not just make programs that are about them, but also with them, and represent modern contemporary issues that are really, really important and at the forefront of the Latino community.
Yeah, and we have some books here. I mean, are these some of the books that we can find at the Sacramento Public Library? Ricardo?
Yeah, absolutely. We have fantastic and many more, right?
Yeah.
We have some great books here that talk about heritage and the diversity, Afro-Latino communities, other narratives that are just not necessarily spoken about or written about historically, but we want to affirm that they're valuable, they're valid, and they have a significant impact on the literature in general.
Yeah, I was going to ask, why do you think it's important that these types of books, because we're looking at children's books, I feel like even young adult, that children and young adults and teenagers are exposed to these types of books, whether they identify a part of the Hispanic heritage or not?
Well, I think reading books about any community that's your community or not your community can really just transform a young person and an adult even. And it's important that learning about histories that that may not be exactly the thing that we're being shared with at school or just in general in our community. This just offers the readers an opportunity to continue to explore other narratives, right? So not just Latino, but other narratives that exist.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us this
Sure,
morning, Ricardo.
you're
We
welcome. Thank you.
appreciate it. And to learn more on how the Sacramento Public Library is celebrating and honoring Latino heritage, you can visit saclibrary.org.